Ever wondered if maybe you're only tapping into a small fraction of what you're truly capable of? What if there was a way to access a hidden power inside you, one that most people never even realize they have? Most folks go through life on autopilot, repeating the same routines, dealing with the same worries. But imagine if, instead, you could unlock abilities that have just been waiting to be discovered. With Sadhguru's teachings, you're about to dive into a whole new dimension of your mind, a part of you that, once activated, can completely transform how you live, think, and feel. Think of your mind as a huge mansion with countless locked doors, each leading to a room full of untapped potential. Few of these doors have ever been opened. Sadhguru describes these 1,000 rooms as hidden wealth, packed with abilities and experiences that most of us carry without even knowing it. In our daily lives, we only stick to familiar doors, the ones that give us the basics to get by. But there are doors that hold inner strengths and powers waiting to be awakened. By exploring these rooms, you don't just expand your understanding, you start to shape your world with more clarity and purpose. Opening these doors means stepping out of your comfort zone, reaching deeper within to find what truly defines your potential. Imagine, for example, that one of these doors offers deep wisdom for handling stress, while another shows a unique way to connect and relate to others. How would your life change if you could access this every day? A great first step is self-reflection. Ask yourself regularly what you really want out of life and why. Each answer might just be the key to one of those rooms, where your potential is ready to unfold. The beauty of exploring these rooms is that with every door you open, life becomes wider, filled with unexpected possibilities. You might find that the peace you've been searching for isn't outside, but in a hidden room within you. Or that creativity, the kind you thought you didn't have, is locked away, just waiting for you to take that first step. And this is only the beginning of the journey. Because once you open one room, a new perspective unfolds, revealing the next mystery, how the brain itself creates feelings of joy and contentment, almost like an internal reward for your curiosity. The human brain has this unique and fascinating ability. It can produce natural substances that bring pleasure and relaxation. This system is known as the endocannabinoid system, a kind of internal pharmacy that makes compounds similar to those found in cannabis. Sadhguru explains that this gift of experiencing inner pleasure is one of nature's great offerings, providing genuine contentment that doesn't rely on anything external. Imagine, for instance, being in a tense moment and calming yourself down with just your breath or a meditation exercise. This is one way to access that internal pleasure, and because it's natural, it's way deeper and more lasting than any quick fix from outside sources. Unlike artificial substances, which only offer temporary satisfaction and come with risks and side effects, natural endocannabinoids boost your well-being from the inside out. Sadhguru points out that activating the system is simple and doesn't require any complicated techniques. Something as basic as slow, deep breathing can release these feel-good compounds, bringing genuine relaxation and contentment. Think about what this kind of internal mastery could mean for someone's life. Instead of constantly chasing after things outside themselves to feel good, they start to generate a sense of fulfillment from their own body and mind. It's like having an endless source of balance and peace that's always within reach. This inner pleasure becomes a powerful ally in the journey toward a more fulfilling life, one that's less dependent on outside factors. Practicing yoga regularly, for example, is a great way to activate the endocannabinoid system and create a sense of inner calm. When you dive into this, you realize that the temporary pleasure offered by external things is just a shallow substitute for the incredible potential you already have within. But the journey doesn't stop there. Because once you tap into this ability, you soon find there's another challenge, going beyond our basic instincts and understanding how the survival instinct can be both an anchor and a barrier to unlocking the vast potential of the human experience. The survival instinct is undoubtedly one of the most powerful forces driving us. Sadhguru encourages us to reflect on how, although essential for our protection, this instinct can also hold us back from reaching our true potential. Imagine someone who's always focused on safety and stability. This survival mindset, while keeping us secure, can stop us from opening new doors in our minds, doors that lead to creativity, innovation, and personal growth. Breaking out of this automatic mode is challenging, but that's where real growth begins. Overcoming the survival instinct doesn't mean we abandon caution. It means realizing we can live beyond fear and the constant need for safety. Practices like meditation help expand the mind, allowing people to reach a level of self-awareness beyond the basics. For example, in meditation, you train your mind to observe rather than react. This creates a space where new possibilities arise, free from the pressures of simply surviving. Sadhguru invites us to explore these mental states so that, instead of living bound by caution, we can experience life with more courage and purpose. Once we rise above the survival mindset, personal growth knows no bounds. Imagine seeing life not as a battlefield where you just survive, but as a vast playground to explore. Your energy shifts towards creation, towards learning continuously, and with each step, you become closer to your potential. And as we make this shift from survival to growth, a new human drive emerges, the desire for boundless expansion, a pull that keeps us reaching for the unknown. Inside each person, there's an invisible force pushing to expand, to go beyond what's familiar and comfortable. Sadhguru reveals that this drive isn't just common ambition, but a deep hunger for endless, continuous growth. Think about those moments when you tackled something that felt impossible, and by achieving it, you experienced a sense of inner expansion, a kind of fulfillment that words can't quite capture. This desire to go beyond is something human nature holds as a basic need, a way of exploring what it truly means to be. What we often call ambition is really a limited expression of this deeper drive. When we focus only on concrete goals like material wealth or social status, we put a cap on the potential for growth within us. Sadhguru points out that by freeing ourselves from these external limitations, our journey is guided more by curiosity and a genuine urge to grow. Imagine replacing narrow ambition with a sincere drive to discover more of yourself every day, as if life were a mystery waiting to be uncovered. On this path, even challenges become opportunities to expand and break through personal barriers. This infinite quest feels like an inner call, a way to awaken parts of us that have been lying dormant. Imagine the power of living without external pressures, motivated purely by the desire to explore and transform. When you embrace this mindset, every achievement becomes a starting point, not an end point. This is true growth, one that doesn't end with reaching goals but keeps expanding, allowing space for the magic and unexplained aspects of our mind. And it's here where logic fades, that a new dimension begins to unfold, prompting us to wonder, could there be something beyond what our usual thoughts can grasp? Logic, no doubt, is a powerful tool that helps us make sense of the world around us. However, Sadhguru reminds us that it's just the beginning of a journey that goes beyond rational understanding. Think of logic as the foundation of a house, solid and essential, but limited to the tangible and the concrete. To truly explore the mind's vast potential, we need to look beyond this basic structure and dive into areas of our consciousness that logic alone can't reach. In other words, the mind holds a magic that reveals itself only when we allow logic to step aside. This magic of the mind appears when we start to experience things beyond pure reasoning, when we open ourselves up to the unknown. Meditation is one practice Sadhguru suggests to transcend the limits of logical thought. Through meditation, you begin to step back from conventional thinking and experience a deeper presence. Imagine that by doing this, you enter a space where time and worries dissolve, where you connect with a source of wisdom and clarity that can't just be explained with words. This experience is what many call intuition or insights, a type of knowing that doesn't follow the usual path of logic. When we allow ourselves to trust this other side of the mind, life takes on a new depth and richness that isn't measured or planned. This doesn't mean abandoning logic. Rather, it's about using logic as a stepping stone to reach the unknown. Think of the times you've made decisions based not on rational analysis but on an unexplainable certainty, something beyond just yes or no. This trust in the intangible is what lets explorers, artists, and visionaries go beyond the ordinary. And here, without even realizing it, we step through the door of intuition, where the next stage begins: intuitive perception and an understanding of a world of possibilities far beyond the everyday. When we make room for this intuitive side, we tap into an understanding that logic alone could never reach. Sadhguru invites us to balance these two dimensions, using logic to build our foundation and then going beyond its limits. Imagine someone who, through daily meditation, gains insights on important decisions, feeling a clarity that goes beyond any rational analysis. This magic inside doesn't contradict logic. It expands its boundaries, bringing an understanding that seems magical to the conventional mind but is actually a natural ability of the human mind. These intuitive experiences are like glimpses of a dimension that many don't even know exists. It's the point where reason meets the unexplainable and where life becomes more vibrant and full of possibilities. Balancing reason and intuition allows each of us to live with greater confidence and authenticity, knowing that alongside our rational mind, there's a source of wisdom that only reveals itself to those who are willing to explore it. Now that you've dived into these insights, ask yourself, what's holding you back from applying this knowledge to transform your life? Are you ready to unlock the 1,000 rooms within you? Tap into your own inner well-being and break free from the instincts that limit your growth. Now's the time to go beyond logic and explore that magic hidden in each of our minds. Live a life where true power doesn't come from outside, but from the depths of your own being. If you're ready to take the next step, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep going on this journey of learning. After all, the power to transform your life is closer than you think. It's inside you, just waiting to be awakened.